Welcome back to Love My 419 from the Harold Jaffe Jeweler Studios. I'll introduce you to my guests in just a moment. I'm Andrew Z, Sandy Eisenberg, Steve Remy, brought to you by
Veritas Cork and Craft, the best place to unwind from the grind. There you go.
Oh,
I like that.
you stayed up all night
I
thinking
had
that.
Well, we got a very special guest in the studio I want to introduce you guys to. It's dad and daughter. It's Ray and Cassie Page. Hi, guys. How are you?
Good.
What's up, Cassie?
Good.
Now, Dad, first of all, before we get started, I want to say congratulations on the big season for Perrysburg this year.
They did
Coach
fabulous.
Perrysburg High School.
Thank you.
So
Very
close.
cool.
Didn't end the way we wanted it to, but it was really fun.
But they had a wonderful season.
Might have been the cheerleader. They were a little off.
Don't listen. He used to cheerlead for you.
One on the end.
He's a cheerleading snob. Don't listen to him. Don't
One on
listen
the
to him.
end.
Well, the reason we have Ray and Cassie here is because Ray actually gave his daughter Cassie a kidney back in August, and so I want to go back to the beginning. When did you know, Ray, that something was wrong with Cassie?
It happened 2014 Thanksgiving night. And, me and the wife, we went out, Black Friday shopping like everyone else does. But when we got back, we were at her mom and dad's house celebrating Thanksgiving. And the whole day, Cassie wasn't feeling good. It actually started 2 days prior at school. She got a massive nosebleed. And my wife went and picked her up and brought her home. She had a slight fever, so we gave her liquids and let her rest. And throughout the night, she said she started to feel better. So back to Thanksgiving, she said she wasn't feeling good again, and she started getting sick. She vomited a couple times, and so I took her temp, but her temp wasn't up. So I'm thinking maybe it's small stomach flu or virus or something. I told my wife, let's just bring Cassie home. She don't look good, and let's kind of monitor her and make sure everything, is okay with her. In the middle of the night, I woke up and she's in me and my wife's bathroom vomiting in the sink. And I got up and I went to help her, and I asked her, why didn't you just, vomit in the toilet, which is right next to the sink? Right. And she said, I can't see, Dad. And I said,
how scary.
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm thinking, okay, 3 o'clock in the morning, just woke up, it's blurry, you just, and so I said, here, I'll help you over to the toilet. She finished. I gave her a small drink of water. Took her back to her bedroom, laid her down, and she asked, "Hey, Dad, can you put the TV on?" Because I'm thinking, okay, maybe she's up now. Right. And so I turned the TV on for her, and I went back to bed. About 20 minutes later, my wife got up, went to go check on her, and I can just hear, "Hey, Cassie, what are you doing?" And she goes, "I'm trying to find the TV," and I hopped up immediately. And I said, hey, let's take her to the emergency room. Something ain't right. It's twice. And so by the time we got to the emergency room, they took her vitals. Like I said, still wasn't running a fever, but her blood pressure was really elevated. It was like 182 over 120.
Whoa, that's high.
And
it was 200.
No, not yet. It was 180. I said, so when the doctor came in, he asked the nurse to, unplug the machine, try it again. And so she did. And she said, well, I'm getting the same thing. So he said, all right, try it the old school way, with the pump and everything.
Right.
So she unplugged everything from her, and she did it the old school way. And he came back in, and she goes, kind of like in the blank stare, it got higher.
Oh, my gosh.
And then it was like,
how scary is that for you as a dad?
Well, for me as a dad, I started to, and as a dad, you try and maintain.
In front of them, you want to be calm.
Exactly, maintain calmness, especially to my wife. If I freak out, she's going to totally freak out.
Yeah, right. You have to be the calm one.
Exactly.
But inside, what's going through?
Oh, inside, I'm thinking, something's real. Yeah, I'm a mess. Something's really wrong with her. Yeah. Why didn't we see the signs sooner?
You start to question yourself.
Yeah, start to question ourselves.
Right.
And so he ended up drawing some blood labs. He came back like 20 minutes later, and he said he got the blood labs in. He's already put Lifeline on notice, and he's going to have her transferred over to Mott's Hospital. He said her creatinine, her protein levels, and
Fun level.
yeah, were really elevated. And he goes, I think it's, kidney failure. And so
Wow.
I flew over with her over to Mott's. Mom left and went to go get the other two siblings. And by the time we got to Mott's, her it elevated again. And so immediately after they took their tests, the doctor came in and said, we're going to emergency put her in surgery and get her prepped for dialysis. He goes, I'm just going to let you know now, I can either wait till your wife gets here, I can tell you. And so I told him, just wait till my wife gets here. I said,
Right.
don't break the whole, give me the whole news,
Right.
just me here by myself.
Right.
And so they started prepping her and everything. And so my wife got there, and they set us aside in a room by ourselves, and they let us know that both her kidneys were down to 3% functioning. And at that moment, me and my wife both broke down,
I can see why. Yeah.
and
as a dad, you want to protect your child and to know that you can't do anything.
Right.
oh yeah, to me, I'm, at that time, I felt, I'm Superman, and except, I just didn't have my cape at that time.
Right.
Yeah.
I had
You got
no
a
control
superhero
of it. Yeah.
Cassie, were you how scared were you, or how much did you know that what was going on?
I was really scared. I didn't really know what was going on.
Is it still scary now, thinking back? And then you
Sure it is.
Wow.
and so, you okay? Come here. It's
a
okay. I have daughters myself. So this is breaking my heart. Let's do this. Let me. It's okay. Let's take a break, and we'll come back with more of Cassie and Ray's story. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more Love My 419.
Just follow what the doctor.